Take the exit. Turn right into the drive-thru.
Nope, I'm making dinner tonight.
You don't have time. Josh has practice.
Oh, that's right. I'll just get a salad.
And fries?
No, just the salad.
But salad cancels fries.
Salad only.
Fries.
Salad.
Fries.
Food noise isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. The affordable GLP-1 source that puts you on the road to successful weight loss.
Hey, can I get the...
Fries.
Salad. Sorry.
Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the 10-Minute Marvel Podcast. And today we're asking the question, if our universe was going to end, and you could only stick some people on a life raft to, just live at the end of all the universes all of time, who would you take with you? Plus the news and rumors. I personally would consider briefly taking my co-host. I'm Petter, and my co-host, who I'd consider saving for a second.
Well, the most important consideration he's ever going to have. It's Greg, everybody. Thank you, Petter, for being a consideration. That's really sweet of you. I'm actually very touched by that. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all that. And hopefully this is going to be a fun podcast. It's going to be a little tricky, but I think it's kind of a fun topic, so why not? We're a little bit in between any good news and rumors out there, right? So it's
yes,
you kind of you got to make it up as you go. So
as we always do.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing different here. If you're looking for ways to support us on this half-ass show, you can find us on our YouTube channel. Search 10 Minute Marvel. Give us a like and thumb, smash that subscribe button. Find and follow us on Facebook and that other thing with an X. Hashtag 10MinMarvel over there. And of course, you can leave a rating and review wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcast from. Well, my first choice, I'll be honest, Petter, you were my first choice in this, but I see how the feelings are not mutual. Is it going to be... You regret nothing is what you were going to say,
yep.
Right? Yeah, okay. Well, let's kick it off with the news then, shall we?
Yes. Nah, screw you.
Son of a... Right.
Only 3 rumors really to talk about. The first one's going to be super, super fast. It sounds like the Spider-Man Brand New Day, oh yes it is, trailer is going to be coming out the 20th. So Greg, we still have another 11 days to go.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Coming out with Project Hail Mary.
Oh, so, is that the same studio?
I don't know for sure, but that Project Hail Mary is probably the biggest release that we've had in a while.
Now, yeah, that's true. And granted, I want to see that movie. I love the book. I am excited. Book? Have you not? Oh,
no.
Have you listened to the audio?
Nope.
You should. It's great.
I probably should, yes.
I was just thinking, is that the only thing they can latch onto? Really? Were they, I don't want to say desperate, but it just, I don't know. Whatever. As long as it's coming out, I guess I'm just surprised that is the chosen thing.
So Project Hail Mary is an Amazon MGM project, and it could be since Amazon's doing the Spider-Man shows for Sony. They decided to latch onto that,
Hmm.
but
Maybe there was a merger that just happened. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
monopolies are happening out left and right these days. So,
But I'm trying to think, like, in the past couple months, has there been any film where you've been like, ooh, that'd be interesting to see?
um, in the same vein, like outer
That,
spacey kind of thing, or
well,
just
no, that
anything.
anything, really. I guess, like, skipping kids' movies, which I can't think of any of those anyways, but something
Okay.
that they'd want to tie a Spider-Man trailer to, because they think it would get some nice eyes on it in theaters.
I can't. I'm sure there's been one or two that I've been kind of interested in, but nothing like Project Hail Mary. So
Hmm.
kind of adds up, I guess then.
Yep. Makes sense. I mean, I'm looking what came out in February.
What was the Chris Hemsworth movie? I'm not saying that's a great choice, but
Yeah. I mean, there was Wuthering Heights,
yeah,
but that doesn't make sense to release it with that.
not even close, right?
Yeah.
Is it Crime 101? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Crime 101 with Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo. The Strangers Chapter 3, Gore Verbinski's Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and
Ooh.
the documentary Man on the Run.
Hmm.
So you can kind of see why maybe they haven't released it yet, because like we think about it in terms of okay, we want to see something about this coming out, but they have to coordinate it with a whole bunch of things, and there
But do
hasn't been.
they? In this
Yes,
one, I mean, it's
it
brand new day. Like this has been sought after for years.
yes, but the for the industry, I think that there still is an expectation of when something drops, it's going to play in front of some movies that actually make money. I'm not sure we've
Hmm.
had any of those this year.
Yeah, not many. I cannot think of them off the top of my head, but I think it's few and far between.
So, couple Doomsday things. First, Doomsday is going to have some alternatives to the Black Swan.
Hmm.
So, characters, I'm assuming, who Doom is using to track down something.
Yeah. So if they're supposed to track down, I guess in the comics, it's the Molecule
Yeah,
Man, right? So, but they're not going to do what, Owen Reese, is that what thing?
yeah. So, if they're not
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't
do
know.
Molecule Man, could this go back to kind of when I was pitching the plot ideas last week? The idea that the Black Swans, these characters, whoever they're going to be, are going to be tracking down these anomalous children.
That
Something
makes
to,
pretty good sense.
yeah, something to be used to triangulate Loki. Because it seems like, I didn't pop it in as one of the rumors, but we'll talk about it real quick. Seems like Loki could be getting the Molecule Man treatment
Hmm.
of being kind of that central PowerPoint for running the presentation of Battleworld.
I, I just, with as much as he is, or as little as he is, I guess, been a part of the shooting, or I guess the film schedule. I don't, I mean, we really don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I kind of thought about that too, but I'm like, does it add up enough? Does what we've,
I think it does, because if the whole point is get to Loki, but nobody knows where Loki is, Loki's not going to be in much of the film. Kind of makes sense
fair.
that way.
I mean, fair. He does have, I mean, once he is discovered though, once it is understood,
Hmm.
but maybe that won't be
I think that's
a
the real.
doomsday
I think
thing.
that's the end of the film. Like, I think that's the end
Yeah.
of the film is the heroes have to decide to try and save their world or save humanity in some way, and that lets Doom get to Loki.
Yeah. It's a
Because
good
then
thought.
it's, yeah, then it's both Avengers and Doom. It's not just purely a Doom film, considering it is called Avengers Doomsday. Um, the other one is that apparently the X-Men universe has destroyed multiple other universes in incursions. That they've had incursions with them, they've destroyed them to save their own universe.
Which is that's also in, I mean, there is a set of Avengers, but those are Avengers, I guess. They're kind of more evil on the evil side, so
Yeah,
maybe that's kind
they're
of a
not really
flip flop
Avengers.
there. No, but is
Yeah,
it like a
like
little flip on that,
I think so. I think it'd be a twist on something like that. And honestly, the more New Jerseys Magneto can destroy, the better.
Agreed.
That's
Just
end of discussion. No.
yeah. I was going to say burn them all, but it just sounded way too harsh. And I was like, that's really terrible.
We love you,
Anyways,
New Jersey.
yeah.
We won't
And
go to you, but we love you. No.
yeah.
Um, that's it for the rumors. Greg, did you see the new Daredevil Born Again teaser?
I saw the breakdown of it, but I didn't watch the full on, but I got a pretty good idea of
And
it.
it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
There's not much to it.
I remember Matt Murdock smiling a lot, or
Yep.
in one shot, I should say. And
It's really the reintroduction of Jessica Jones.
yeah, she kicks the crap out of somebody, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. And a little bit of a conversation between her and Matt
Yeah.
of like, she basically being like, how are you going to take on everybody? And it's like, well, not by myself. So please, please, please help me.
I don't know, it looked kind of good. I mean, it was had some good
Was it-
energy to it.
Yeah, I think it was the same music.
Yeah, I think it's
choice?
Childish Gambino. So,
Yeah. So
uh,
I kind of want more.
more trailer.
Yeah, more trailer. Like we're so close now, but we've had one full-length trailer and a teaser, couple teasers.
Yeah, wait, when's that thing come out?
The 23rd?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I don't
don't-
know. You pull up the old web browser. I don't have mine up yet.
Comes out on the 24th. So close.
Close. 24th, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is according to Gemini, so I'm pretty sure that has that right. It doesn't actually have the correct cast list because I do not believe that John Barenthal is going to be in it from everything that's been said. And
Yeah.
Gemini thinks that he is. But
Ooh.
in all fairness, that was one of the assumptions that has been made for a long time that he was going to be in it. So there's probably enough data out there that AI wouldn't know any better.
Fair. It's kind of an idiot sometimes. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's artificial.
Right.
It's got that.
It's still smarter than me, but I'll call it an idiot anyways. I'm looking at the some clips here. What else we got? Karen and Matt making out.
Karen
Oh no,
and
that's the
Matt.
one. That's the longer video. Never mind.
Yeah, we get to see Bullseye
Oh yeah,
in there.
suited up.
Yep, suited up. Get to see Kingpin boxing some for Unfortunate Soul.
Yeah, he's back down. He's dropped weight again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Looks.
But it's dropping weight with violence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're burning calories being violent, so.
It's true. And boxing more than other forms of violence.
Oh yeah, it's no
Burns
joke.
calories.
All right. Daredevil's gonna be good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm very interested in it. We will, I think, be talking about it next week, kind of as our do our lead into it. But let's move on to the main topic. Obviously, was joking around at the beginning. I didn't even consider taking Greg, but in the MCU and in the Time Runs Out Secret Wars storyline of Jonathan Hickman, when they realize that they can't save the world, they can't save the universes, that inevitably everything is going to die. Reed and some of the other characters come up with this life raft, this ship where everybody who's somebody, not even really that, a select group of heroes get on that to basically survive the end of the universe. I think there's a chance that they're going to do that at the beginning of Secret Wars or the very end of Doomsday. So that begs the question, who makes it onto the raft and to the end of time? Now, this also is important because everybody who Doom takes to Battleworld in Secret Wars, they've lost their memories. They don't remember the world as is. The people on the raft do because, well, they came there another way. And in fact, in the comics, there were 2 rafts. Did you, Greg, create one for the heroes and one for any villains, or just a singular raft?
I started with one and ended with one raft. So,
all right.
I forgot about the second raft, to be honest with you.
I remembered it right now. So, so we'll talk about that second villain raft kind of towards the end, just kind of spitballing some ideas. But for the main topic is who should be on that raft?
And yeah, MCU wise, right? So
MCU.
we are going off of like I was trying to bounce it off of who gets on there originally, just in the comic books, but it's a little bit. And I think what we kind of I asked you about that, right? You said, or did I ask you that? I don't remember. But we
I don't
know
know.
in the comics is Reed, T'Challa, Peter Quill, Carol Danvers, Cyclops,
Um,
and is there another?
Spider-Man?
Did he count? I thought no, Miles was hidden. Miles was like
Miles
tucked away.
was Miles was hidden on the other ship.
Right. I think Peter Parker was on that on the yeah.
Hmm. So,
So that's that. That's the baseline, right? But
mhm,
that does not necessarily fit with what we're going to be seeing because they're not
yeah.
going to they're not going to incorporate all that.
Mhm.
Um,
And it's worth noting too, like Sue, Johnny, the Thing, Franklin, and Valeria were all on the raft as well, and got the raft wasn't structurally sound at the destruction of the universe.
right. So in the end, this doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
But it sure is fun to talk about.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna have you kick it off. I want to see what
All
you
right.
came up with. And for God's sake, it better be me. I told you.
So, do you want me to just run down my list?
Yeah, let's do one at a time.
All right.
Is it a
Reed
lot?
Richards. I have six.
Okay, yeah, let's do one at a time. That's fine.
Reed Richards.
Okay.
He
It
feels
was
like the obvious choice. He's somebody who could create it, especially with no Tony Stark around. And you need to have one of the Fantastic Four on there and the rest not. I think that's one of the things that I tried to do here is split up groups a fair amount.
yeah, I had Reed as well. It was kind of a no-brainer. Um,
Hmm.
so I dabbled in like, do you need Sue on there too? I mean, I just can't
Well,
imagine he would. Is that a given for you? Because I don't think
no,
he'd leave her behind.
I don't think he leaves her behind. I think you have to have the sort of situation where this is a tricky escape and not everybody who's even on the raft gets saved. Like that's just such a good, honestly, that's a great way to start off Secret Wars.
So you're saying
Is
that they don't.
they're on
It's
the
who.
raft,
Yep.
but the raft starts to fall apart and they're on a piece that doesn't get like reshielded or something. And so they're lost to time.
Hmm.
Universe.
Okay, so you have a it's good. That's not. I was gonna make a reference, but it's not nice, so I'm just gonna leave that out. So in you're kind of saying part of this ship gets it's not protected enough and doesn't make it across into Battle World.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. I like that. I just because I was having a hard time believing that Reed would get on that ship without
Oh,
Franklin and Sue, actually.
yeah, he would not. I don't think he would get on the ship without all four of the Fantastic Four and Franklin being there.
So I would imagine they have to be gone first, like unable to get on the ship.
No, they get on the ship.
Oh, you're saying okay.
Yeah, this is very much following what happens in Jonathan Hickman's run. They get on the ship. The ship breaks apart, and while Reed is trying to rescue them, T'Challa is manning the shield basically to keep the integrity of the ship, and they're just counting down the seconds to the end of the universe. And Reed has until like 1 second left to grab his family and get them back, and he isn't able to do it.
Okay. So is that four of your six?
That's just one of my six.
Oh, you're counting as
Because
a group.
no, I'm counting it only as Reed because well, the others were on the raft. They
They
don't
didn't all
make
make
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah, they don't make it.
Got it. There's
Like who makes it from the raft to Battleworld?
all right, there's phases in this for you. Okay, there's phase okay, get on the raft, phase one. Phase two is who makes it over. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Learning the rules as I go.
Mhm.
Okay. I can be down with that. I agree.
So you
I
had Reed
was
as well, but
yeah,
did you have any other Fantastic Four?
I put Franklin. I mean,
Franklin?
Franklin, I figured, but is he already there with Doom?
Could be.
So I don't know. That one, if he's not, he's going to be on the ship. I'll just, because, well, no, you know what? I'm taking Franklin out because I think that
Taking Franklin out.
I'm taking him out. Most powerful mutant of all time. I'm taking him out. I think he's probably already there. So, yeah, I think they've already dealt with the loss of their son in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
So do you have Sue?
um, I I didn't do it in the same way you did. I just kind of like I had Reed and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will agree in the phases of it, they're all there, but some don't make it.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, Carol Danvers is in the original, but I kind of was thinking, I was trying to figure out who they would choose, right? Out of the selection of MCU characters that we have, who are they going to choose? Who does Reed decide? Like, he's only got so much room.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was thinking Carol kind of would fit, just power, like her power set, understanding of, I guess, space.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, well, she would be useful in that sense. Is it my favorite choice for this? Not really, because I just don't know where Brie Larson's fitting in all this movie.
Right.
So
Well, and the idea of space isn't actually
it's not
really an
relevant
idea.
here.
Yeah.
But
They're not going to space. The
but they don't
universe is gone.
know. They don't really know. I mean, they know the universe is I don't know. It just seems like the person to have who's got incredible power you'd want to have her with. So
Yeah. No, I mean from the powers, the amount of power, sure. I get it.
yeah,
But
that's it.
yeah.
It's a pure power grab, as they would say.
Fair. Did you put her on the list?
Um,
Sounded like you were waffling.
I know, because I'm feeling how you're going about it, and just how does Captain Marvel die like that? I guess, but then whatever.
But it's the
It's
literal destruction
yeah,
of a universe. Like
right. Yeah,
this is
she's out.
bigger than Galactus.
I,
She's out,
I
she's gone.
she's out because I don't foresee her being a big part in this movie. Or
She wasn't a chair.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. So I kind of base it on I guess the what's happening in Hollywood. So it kind of takes the fun out of it, but there you go.
Well, and I think too, she's a character who could really benefit from losing her memory, for lack of a better way of putting it. Like,
A good old reset on Carol might not be such a
yeah,
bad idea.
yeah. So she can show up in Secret Wars, not have her memories, and then show up in the main MCU post Secret Wars, just a slightly retweaked character.
Would they maybe do Spectrum instead?
I mean, that's a completely different character.
Yeah, but I
Spectrum
was
on the
thinking,
on the life raft.
yeah, again, I'm thinking power set, but it's a thought.
Hmm. Yeah, so the next person I have on my list is like power set's fairly irrelevant. This is just another really smart person, Shuri.
Hmm.
I think she takes the place of kind of the T'Challa, takes a little bit of place of another smart character. I forget everyone you said who was on the original Raft, but
Oh, Cyclops, Peter Parker, Peter Quill, Reed, Carol,
yeah, and T'Challa.
Cyclops. I say Cyclops.
Yeah, you said them twice.
Yeah.
But I think
I would.
that
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
I think too, I'm looking at it a little bit like, okay, who are the different groups from Doomsday? And I was picking a character from each. And so like the Wakandans and Namor, Shuri is the one who makes the most sense to me.
I was thinking young, like the new young T'Challa,
T'Challa. Mm,
if whatever they call him. I was thinking
yeah.
maybe that, but I don't know what age he's going to show up,
Yeah.
or how if he's going to be in the fold at that point, or if that doesn't show up until Secret War, like the actual Battle World. So I will back you up on on the Shuri being the best choice there if we're gonna from that group. But I was thinking kind of T'Challa at the same time if he's a part of it early on
Hmm.
in the first phases of all that. So I again I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do with some of these characters. Like are they there's talk of T'Challa coming back. You know, obviously
Yeah.
it's a new actor playing,
Dempson
but
Idris or somebody
yeah.
playing him.
So
Yeah.
Shuri's gonna get maybe a gentle back seat. I don't know. Shotgun.
Maybe. Yeah. It's hard to know. I like Letitia Wright does a good job with that
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I don't mind.
So, and as Shuri as Black Panther, I think she did okay. But it's also like when we get to Battle World, have Shuri be Black Panther, have Damson Idris playing T'Challa, Black Panther, yeah, you can have multiple of these things.
Yeah. I don't think she was really bad. I think she did a really good job as a Black Panther. There's really nothing against her. I don't know why I feel like I need to have the male T'Challa back, but
Well, I
um
think
And not
I
saying
think
you
you,
do. I'm just saying like
Mhm.
I'm just kind of going through my own feelings on it.
And I
It's
think you talk about having T'Challa back. You say the male T'Challa. That's you can have T'Challa back. He doesn't have to become the Black Panther right away.
yeah,
Like
right.
there's long stretches. In fact, it could be a really interesting thing to not have him be the Black Panther because he has a country to rule and he has Aurora Monroe as his queen.
He also was
And
kind of booted out in the
mhm,
comics in Hickman's run. He was
yeah,
booted out and not really able then to join his ancestors on the ancestral plane.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you can do with the character of T'Challa
yeah,
and still give Shuri more of a run as the Black Panther.
yeah.
Like personally, I'd love the idea of we get T'Challa and Aurora Monroe Storm as a power couple in the new MCU, like
Mm,
the post Secret Wars MCU. That's just something cool and different. And then you have Shuri can still be the Black Panther because T'Challa's more focused on kind of this more visible public political side
mhm.
of things.
Yeah. And Winston Duke is still a M'Baku.
Always.
Just saying. Yeah.
Hmm. In fact, get
Um,
him into more things.
yeah, yes. Um, I so I was thinking again, I'm feeling kind of I don't like that I'm referencing the comic so much and because it seems like a cheat, but with Peter Quill being left on Earth at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I feel like there's potential for him to end up on the raft,
Yeah.
right? So I'm saying, ooh, but does he make it? Does he is that's again, it's that phase two part. I don't think he's needed, but I think
Hmm.
he makes it to the raft. I just don't think he makes it all the way because he's Peter Quill.
Yeah.
And so
Honestly, he could be that sort of character who sneaks aboard the raft, or it's
which would be
like, yeah,
right. It'd be kind of funny if he did.
and makes it that way. But I don't think like a recruited for the raft sort
Right.
of thing.
Yeah. Stowaway.
Hmm.
Um, you got somebody?
Yeah, and a couple in kind of the Avengers realm of things. I think having Sam Wilson on there would be good. Uh, Continue to give him more time because Anthony Mackie is really fun in that role, and he feels like the right sort of character to have. You need that strong moral compass character, and the other Avenger I think would make sense. I think Shang-Chi.
Hmm. Yeah. I was thinking and considering Shang-Chi as well. Do you not feel like we would see original Captain Steve Rogers?
No, I think he goes to the battle world in a different way. Whether or not he has lost his memories, I think that there are two characters I left off, Steve Rogers and Thor. I don't think either of them's on there because I think they make it to battle world another way.
Hmm. Is it old Steve Rogers or is it regular Steve Rogers?
Regular Steve Rogers. I don't think they can do old Steve Rogers.
Okay. Um, I was going back and forth between Steve and
Sam.
Sam, thank you. It made more
Thanks.
sense to do Sam and to continue that because, like you said, the moral compass is there, strategizing is there. And I think I just think they'll invest in his character more. He's so,
Yeah. And I think Steve and Thor both end up at the TVA at some point. So they're not on Earth or any of the Earths when the universe is destroyed.
but then why wouldn't everybody just go to TVA?
Because 99.99999% of people don't know about the TVA.
But could they get back to the T like from the TVA and then warn everybody and then just do a little bit of a
I think that
time
doing
window?
that I think that doing that would cause such an anomalous rift that it would instantly destroy the universe.
That 8 hour clock would start ticking right away.
It'd be a 0 second clock. Like it, it's it's like when Loki was going to kiss himself, or did kiss himself, so to speak, with Sylvie on that one planet. It just
Oh,
spiked. Like it'd be something like that where it would immediately send it crashing into everything else that it's not even an option.
it just grosses everybody out that much.
That grosses everybody out that Steve wants to go back and warn people.
Yeah. Just the aftermath of
Mhm.
Silly and Loki making
Yeah,
out.
but Shang-Chi and Sam Wilson are the two from the Avengers that
Okay. So
yes.
I'm thinking,
I could smell
um,
the brain cells burning up from all the
yeah,
way over
man,
here.
careful. It's getting hot. How about some X-Men?
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're gonna see
I think we get one X-Men on the raft.
Wolverine?
No,
Um,
because again,
I
Wolverine and Deadpool know about the TVA.
okay. So they go there.
Yep, they go that way.
So will they stick to the comics and do Cyclops since he
I think,
was in?
yeah.
I mean, he was in the trailer.
Mhm. So I'm gonna say they stick to the comics and go Cyclops, but for the other reason of Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are really old.
Hmm.
So I think Cyclops makes the most sense. Obviously, there are other X-Men characters. Could have gone with Beast. I considered him.
Yeah, I mean
I didn't. Yeah.
he's in there, right? I mean,
hmm We know he's in there. Considered Gambit, but this version of Gambit is just so much comedy that
hmm.
it doesn't feel like the right sort of character to put on the raft.
Yeah, Cyclops. I also makes I think just for his leadership skills.
hmm
But also if they're going to be doing this whole child thing, and we do see,
Yeah.
him if he's got a kid, if he's going after his daughter, then
hmm
I could see him on that raft as well
Yeah.
and making it.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody I have like listed, they're making it. Did you put anybody from the new Avengers?
I kept on going. Oh, from the new Avengers, I was thinking champions. I I'll just say real quick, I did think about Iman Vellani just because I feel like she's like somebody
She's
that
she's so good that
she harnesses and is like embodiment of MCU fangirl and fun and all that. And I just
yeah.
feel like you would be like, here, you deserve to be on the raft.
Yeah, I could see her almost taking the spot of Peter Parker on the raft,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
which I don't have Peter Parker on the raft. So I like the idea of Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, not just Amon Vellani on there. She can play her character,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah,
I mean, either's fine with me.
yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's like, "Who's this? This is Mon Vellani."
Yeah.
Like,
But I think I do like the idea of kind of having that more wholesome, fun character.
um, you did mention the new Avengers.
Yeah.
Hmm, I mean, I if it's gonna be anybody, it's got to be Yelena for
Yeah.
that. Although having the Sentry on there,
Having the Sentry on there would be a complete and utter cluster.
yeah,
Um,
it would add a
so
whole other level of problems.
yeah,
So
I do think Yelena will make it on there. I think because that's a good emotional scene too,
yeah.
of with her and Alexei, or like her making it there in time and Alexei not, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think Red Guardians. I think Franklin forgets about Red Guardian altogether in the end. Honestly,
Nah,
I don't
I
know.
disagree. I think Red Guardian comes back,
I'll say I'm
but
gonna step out of the. I'm gonna go back to the Hollywood thing. I don't like. I'm not sure David Harbour would get called back. Maybe I don't know.
I think you would. Um, I'm assuming it's referring to some of the rumors with
Yes,
Stranger Things. I
and others.
there's
I think there's been others.
yeah, I
Again, rumor mill.
yeah, it's most everything seems to be fairly rumor at this point in time. So I think they would call him back, but if you say like, okay, he's going to be a major character like he was in Thunderbolt slash New Avengers, no, I don't think he's probably coming back for that sort of role. I don't think that Kevin Feige and kind of the creatives at Marvel want that character to continue for that sort of role. I think they want to make sure that it's really focused on younger faces that they can build for a longer period of time.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other new Avengers though. I think
Yeah.
that's that. But I'm trying to think. We're not going to see Doctor Strange on there. I think he was another
No.
one on the original Raft.
No,
No,
he
he was
was
not.
not.
No, he was not. Never mind. Take that back. But I would put Wong on there.
Wong. No, I just don't see Wong making it.
Sorcerer Supreme?
Sorcerer Supreme, but he's such a odd character to put on there.
Like, I know it's because it's the mystic arts. I think it is kind of weird, but
Mhm.
if
But
they need
just
somebody like
yeah.
if they're wondering where Doctor Strange is, right? Probably like, what the hell happened to him? So
Yeah,
let's go
sure.
with
That makes sense. If you're like, we need magic on the raft. He's the obvious choice, unless something has happened to him earlier.
right.
But I don't think that they're necessarily going to be breaking it down as like, oh yeah, we need a magic user on the raft. We need somebody who's super strong. We need somebody who's super smart. We need somebody who's super fast. We need somebody who can go thwip thwip, that sort of thing.
Whip, whip. Um,
Because like the whole idea of the raft too is that's Reed's way to not lose. Like Valeria gives him the note of like she's run everything. She's calculated every idea. The only thing left to do is figure out how to not lose in this situation.
right.
And obviously Wong can sling ring himself there in an instant, but if communications are down because there's a whole nother Earth in the sky, then
Does that mess with the sling ring and it's teleporting?
I wasn't thinking sling ring. I think it was messing with just the ability to even let Wong know that you're headed out.
That you're leaving on this raft?
Right. To like even let Wong know the raft is taking off from here.
What what about, like, let's go back to champions. Anybody else?
I mean, Kate Bishop, but I just don't see them bringing. I don't see them bringing along any character from a team that hasn't been established yet.
Like Riri? If it was, I mean, Riri Williams would be, I feel like, a pretty decent choice.
Yes. Well, they could if they wanted to, and this is where someone like Shuri, Reed, and someone like Riri would make sense. Is they're just there out of necessity. Like these are the smartest people in the room. We need them aboard the ship for in case something goes wrong because we threw this together in the last like 24 hours on a wish and a prayer and we're going to have to adapt because we don't really know what it's going to be like when the universe is destroyed.
Right. Okay. Jean Grey.
Nope, didn't put her on the list.
Would that go against our theory that did you have a theory with her last week?
So you were the one who had brought it up
I'm glad
that
you remember.
she would be the one to unlock people's memories.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think that could still be something, but I think if she is on the raft, it is much more of a stowaway situation, like her and Peter hiding in one of the for
Toilets.
well, I was gonna say for airline terms, like one of the spots where the wheels race up into.
Oh,
Like this is just purely stowaway, hidden there. Nobody knows that they're there.
were you imagining the movie Commando with Alyssa Milano and Arnold Schwarzenegger where they are
No,
on the okay.
there's been plenty more of those than just that. Um,
But not done as
doesn't
well.
doesn't it happen or something like that happen in The Fifth Element as well? I'm pretty sure like the priest guy uh, stows away somehow.
Yeah. Does it happen also in a Incredibles movie?
It might.
I don't know.
But I mean, it's a trope. It's a tried and true
Right.
trope that's not a bad one to use here.
Right.
But I don't think either of them are officially on the raft, especially because I guess depending on when Brand New Day, oh yes it is, lines up with Doomsday, nobody knows who Peter is. How do you get a hold of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? There's no spider signal in the sky, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
sure, there's probably some heroes who have had contact with him, but they don't have his contact information.
I mean, I guess we don't know what's going to happen with Hulk or Bruce Banner, right?
hmm
If City Sink is Jean Grey, there you go.
hmm
Um,
Now, Hulk would be an interesting choice for why the raft falls apart. Like Hulk
that's a good
freaks
point.
out.
Yeah, that. I don't think they would. It does make some sense if you are going to put them on there. That would be, kind of, would that be the MacGuffin of it? Or
Not MacGuffin so much,
no,
but
that's he would cause a problem for sure.
He's gonna you would have seen him freaking out at some point in time earlier in the movie as the Chekhov's gun for that he's gonna freak out again in a bigger, more important time.
Yeah.
Do you have any other heroes you considered?
I was actually just kind of like scrolling through some images here. Rhodes, probably not.
No.
Namor's not going to be on there.
No, but I think Namor is the right spot to switch over to the other raft.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that he makes a ton of sense to be on the other one. So now he isn't on the evil character raft in the Jonathan Hickman run because he gets left. Doesn't he get left on the other world that's being destroyed? Because
I think
it's
so.
like Thanos, Obsidian, Black Swan, and Maker for sure that I remember. And what's the
Proxima
Inhuman?
Midnight.
Was she on there?
She's a part of the Cabal, isn't that part of the?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to remember the Inhuman. Black Bolt's rival.
Oh, can't think of it.
Yep, I'm gonna look it up, but I think he was on there.
Maximus the Mad.
Yes, thank you.
First time I think I got it before you. First time.
No, I'm very confident that Maximus the Mad will not be on the raft, on the evil raft.
If he did,
No, because
nobody knows who he is.
they're not going to introduce Inhumans with Maximus the Mad.
Yeah.
I could have just stopped before I said with Maximus the Mad. They're not going to introduce the Inhumans.
Right. I do think I can't remember what happens to Namor, honestly. So as I was telling you before, I was re-listening to Comics Explained, entire 9-hour series of all these, right? And Rob did a fantastic job of that. But I did not get to the part where that came up. And so I'm not remember that exactly properly. But I would say for this raft,
Yes.
yes. How that works, I don't know. At the same time, though, do you need him? Is there any particular reason why you would need him to carry over?
You don't, but he's that sort of character who he's just an interesting character to throw in there. This idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, he'd want power. And he may align himself with the others momentarily, but like a good villain team, it should come crumbling down because every one of them wants to be the top villain.
To me, it seems like he's more like he's lost his people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be a revenge.
Yeah.
But I don't know what revenge he can plot afterwards. Like, I guess who's he going to go after? Like, is he just trying to get revenge on who did this as a whole? So he's on the raft, but he's really just out for revenge in his own, in the name of his people. So I could see that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's on the evil raft, just out for revenge in the name of his people, pretending to be working with others who are. This is where in the comics, the Maker is the one who swoops in with this other raft, coming from another universe, and with kind of the idea that there's going to be something at the end of it all.
Okay. So I think they're going to bring back Thanos, and I think he's going to show up and make it on that raft. I think he'll show up early. Somehow.
Like, a different universe.
Right.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Thanos comes back. He's just such a big threat and big recognizable character that I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
So
People
I
want to see him back.
Yeah. I think Namor and Thanos are two that I'd have on there. I do think you introduce the Maker.
Okay.
Though that requires some introduction somehow, like previously, something like that. I don't know precisely how they're going to do that, but
maybe something in Doomsday gives that away.
Yeah, I think something in Doomsday. Who else?
100% the Power Broker. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, no. It's much more likely that Stephen Flo is going to be on there.
Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow, it's Stephen Flow on the raft.
How about
Okay,
Zemo?
hands down for sure.
Yeah.
He's got to be on there. He is underutilized at this point and he needs to bump up. He needs to power up.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, thinking about him, he's again he's that villain who would probably work with other villains, especially to preserve himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Although his whole thing was kind of against mutants, kind of against, well, it would be probably against superheroes, right? Against
Hmm.
what they were doing and the way they were doing it and not being held accountable, being that that's kind of his foundation. I could see maybe wanting some retribution for that, for like what it all came down to. If he understands what caused it, who caused it, then I don't know. I still want him no matter what. I'm trying to
Hmm.
think of what his original story, what
But
the
where
essence
has
of
he,
him.
yeah, where has he grown to, though at this point in time matters as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where he's grown because we haven't seen him really a whole lot.
Yeah.
Um,
He's there for the dance moves.
he's just there for the nightlife. Um, what the heck is his name? The dude with the big head. He was in New Cap.
Obsidian?
No,
No. Oh, the
the
leader?
yes, the leader.
I could
I
see
mean,
that.
you'd think you'd figure it out, right? You'd be like,
Hmm.
oh, there's probably a raft. I should be on that.
Right. Especially if he's being held in the same spot. I mean, Red Hulk? No. This would be a situation where it is just Red Hulk. The idea of Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison Ford, that has all been, it's like when Hulk kind of took over on Sakaar.
Yeah, It- something would have to set him off
Hmm.
completely, right?
I mean, the end of the universe could do that.
Just pure anger at the end of the universe. Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
some people got issues. Trying to find some other ones here.
Like, I'm trying to think too, like who have we seen in the MCU as a villain that would make sense to return? I don't think Ultron does. Loki is already coming back, but he's in very much a different form
Mm.
at this point in time, so he's not going to be on something like that.
Could be a new
Uh,
Loki though.
could be a new Loki. Contessa, Val.
I was gonna ask which like non-powered person would you put on each raft?
So, well, Stephen Flow for the heroes and Val for the villains, because Val makes a lot of sense. If she has the new Avengers tower bugged, let's say, and so she goes to her smart, her evil geniuses. She goes to the leader and basically says, "I've learned that they're doing this. Can you do this for us?" It gets rid of the need to introduce the maker for it. So,
Okay. I would probably say non-powered on the evil side, Justin Hammer.
yeah, true. Justin Hammer be a good choice too. Honestly, you could have Val and Justin Hammer. Like Val's the one who finds out about it, gets Justin Hammer to create it.
AIM is the one that was in charge of this creation of it, maybe, of the raft.
Yeah.
Um, Phil Coulson on the other side.
Ooh, Coulson is fun. I mean, I would just go Kate Bishop, but
Oh, okay. Well, she's got kind of a superpower, like it kind of powered in a
kind of, yeah. But
mysterious way. It's really good. Okay, where the heck were we? Oh, I think I had another one. I might have lost it after we sidetracked on.
Val.
Yeah,
I mean, if Bob goes evil again, I just don't think they're going to do that.
Bob goes evil. Oh, Bob. Got it.
Yeah.
Took me a second. I don't know why. It took me a
Sentry.
second. Yeah.
Sentry in the Void. I just don't think they're going to do that again so quickly. Or if
Yeah,
they
no.
do, Sentry's going to wipe out the X-Men universe, but it's going to be like too little, too late sort of thing, and he's going to get destroyed with everything.
Hmm.
Mag Magneto, I just don't.
That's where the Hollywood thing comes in. I just don't think they would do that. But it's a good choice, unless it's a different Magneto.
Mhm.
If we get an
If we,
alternate,
yeah, if we introduce the new Magneto that way, sure. Or like an Apocalypse or
yeah,
something like that. Magneto makes the most sense in terms of instant audience recognition of who this character is.
yeah,
But yeah, there's no other major like X-Men villains where I'd be like, yeah, this is this person.
right, yeah. Trask came to mind, but that floated out right away. Osborn?
A Norman Osborn would be fun from another universe. Even one, I mean,
He's not really established, though. That's the problem with that. He hasn't
he's
really been
not
established.
established, but everybody does know who Norman Osborn is. Like the audience I'm
Yeah.
talking about. You don't need to do work to establish a Norman Osborn. And like, he's one of those people who could create the evil Raft from another universe and be cherry picking people out of universes to save them for creating his universe at the end. Like he thinks he'd be delusional enough to think that he could be like the savior of the universe and this is all his muscle to keep him
Mm,
safe.
yeah.
And he'd probably be non-powered at that point.
Okay. I feel that. I don't know if I have any others.
Like there's no Loki villains. I don't think you're gonna have Hell show up again.
Oh, hell, it was. Yeah, I did think that's.
Yeah, Hell.
I don't think that
Yeah.
works.
Malekith is not showing up again. Caecilius is not showing up again. Crossbones is not showing up again. We've already talked Zemo. We're not going to reintroduce Hydra. Justin Hammer's the only Spider-Man, or not Spider-Man, Iron Man villain that makes sense. Is there a Spider-Man villain that makes sense? The Mysterio or... But we talked... I think Osborn makes more sense than having Jake Gyllenhaal come back as Mysterio or the Vulture come back.
Yeah, it's it's not as big of a bag to grab from. Feels like
No,
so.
because you want them to be really powerful. And a lot of the times for the non-big event films, they have to be they have to be powerful enough to give the hero of that film a problem, but that hero can overcome it. And that power level is a little bit lower. Like I don't think we're gonna get a new Ronan the Accuser or Ego the Living Planet, High
Dor
Evolutionary,
Dormammu
Dormammu.
and
Now, High Evolutionary I could see,
yeah.
just because if you're trying to restart a universe and you're not doing it in the way that we expect Franklin to do it, or somebody like it to be restarted, of like, hey, here's just a whole new universe. If you're looking to do it the old-fashioned way, so to speak, then then
Let's
you
make a
get the person
universe the old-fashioned way.
then you get the person who can do it the way that's not that, but feels close to that in the High Evolutionary.
Uh, um, I I'm thinking as much as okay, so there was two rafts, right, in the story.
Yeah,
I don't maybe to wrap up this, I'm just thinking that I don't think they'll bother with the second
I,
raft.
yeah.
It
I
just
kind
I just
I
don't think they need it. I think the focus is on Doom and rather than they're going to end up in a place where there's enough confrontation and
chaos. Yeah.
chaos, yeah, there's no need to bring these villains in. So I don't think it's going to happen. It is fun to talk about though, of
hmm
course, but
Now, I think the idea of even if it's not a full raft, having somebody like Namor maybe make it to the actual raft,
mhm.
but he is so selfish and bent on revenge when he understands that it was Doom who caused all of this, that he's that complete and utter monkey wrench in everything.
Mm, yeah,
So Namor, probably just move Namor over to the other raft, and he's your other villainous character.
he's our third stowaway on the.
Oh, I don't think he's even a stowaway.
I know. I was just thinking
Like
maybe, yeah, it's funny they have
we
like
already had
people
three,
just
by
keep
the way.
showing up, like just keep coming out of the woodwork, like,
Yeah,
oh, hey,
we
it's
had Peter.
Spider-Man. Oh, hey, Jean's there too. Oh, and Namor. Who else is on this ship that we didn't know
Well, we
about?
said Peter Quill.
Oh yeah, Peter Quill. He's
Then
hidden.
they do the whole kiss kiss bang bang. The end of that where Abraham Lincoln shows up and
Ah,
no, but yeah, I think that you're probably right there. I don't think there's a true need for a second draft.
no, just for funsies.
And it's tricky too because we talked about a few different characters getting to Battle World a different way. as well, like the TBA. I think I think that makes sense to really limit who gets to Battle World that way. But it also makes too much sense to me that you need Steve and you want Steve and Thor to be able to be part of Secret Wars from the very beginning. And so you're either sticking them on the raft or they're getting there another way. And I think just them getting there another way, same with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, maybe honestly, same with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Get them all to the TBA somehow.
Yeah. That's
Don't
a tricky
make the
one.
raft. Don't just make the raft like nostalgia bait characters.
Yeah, tricky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an
There's so
interesting-
it's interesting, and I just don't. It's a fine balance of doing it in a way that people understand, yet keeping to some of the Hickman stuff, and but not losing yourself in all these interweavings of other characters and story arcs that we can't go through. Right? We just don't have. They don't have the time or the
Mhm.
resources to explain all that. So
Yeah.
but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, so we'll be back next week talking Daredevil Born Again Season 2, getting ready for the kickoff of that a couple weeks out. But actually, that's 14 days from tomorrow that comes out. And then hopefully the following week, the reason why I want to do Daredevil Born Again next week and not the week right beforehand is hopefully then we'd have a trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh, yes, it is, to talk about the week before or the week of the first episode of Daredevil Born Again.
I do want to go
So-
see Project Hail Mary, so if they do show it for that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go see Project Hail Mary. It's just too much work to go to movies.
That is one that I'll make an exception for. And I don't know. Yeah.
But
Mickey 17 was another one I was looking forward to, but that to me was kind of a dud. So
yeah.
I
But-
go with a little bit of fear. It could suck.
But the nice thing, of course, is that whatever it is, it will be released online at the same time. So, if not sooner, actually. So, we'll be covering that when that comes out. And we just, again, want to thank you all for checking out the podcast. Greg gave a few ways it could help support at the beginning. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate just the growth and everybody who's been checking it out. We will get back eventually to doing more other videos during the week as well as eventually looking to kind of grow in other areas at the same time. So look for that in the future. Can't promise anything soon, but we'll let you know when those things happen. Then, see you next time.
I'm on the raft.
Shoot, he's stuck aboard.
That's the sound of a big deal. At Wayfair, that sound happens a lot. Dream sofa for half the price? Big deal. New dining table you've been eyeing for months? Big deal. Finally picking up those last few pieces and finishing that bedroom? Now that's a really big deal. Whatever your home needs, Wayfair has the selection, the savings, and over millions of 5-star reviews to back it up. Shop wayfair.com today before someone else snags your big deal.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience in their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's Libsyn, ads.com today,